Uncle Wayne and the Dolphins are back at it. They have signed Sean O'Sullivan, locking up the halfback of their club for the next 3 years. In my opinion, the perfect signing the Dolphins could have made. Almost went to say Redcliffe then, but I gotta learn not to say Redcliffe Dolphins. They are just the Dolphins. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. I think we'd all prefer Redcliffe over than just the Dolphins. But anyway, I'm not going to argue with Uncle Wayne. He's gone out. He's made the biggest splash so far. Yes, they've signed Jesse Bromwich. Yes, they've signed Kenny Bromwich. Yes, they've signed Felice Kafusi. But in my opinion, this is the best signing the Dolphins have made so far. Getting Sean O'Sullivan, who we all thought that he was going to end up at the Dolphins already, but great to see that it's finally happened. A 3-year deal starting from 2023, and I think that's the most important thing, is the fact that Sean O'Sullivan has signed with the Dolphins from 2023. I think he's going to be a great signing. He's still relatively young, age 24, 23. I believe he's 23, but if he's 24, I will not be shocked. Maybe he's turning 24 this year. But I'll get back on track. I think he's going to provide a lot. I think the reason we're waiting for this deal to come is because I think the Dolphins were hoping Nathan Cleary would play during this origin period, and that would keep O'Sullivan's value down, whereas I think O'Sullivan and his management would have probably hoped that Cleary would have been rested during this origin period, which he hasn't been. But if he had been, O'Sullivan could have been playing. He could have driven his value up. That's what I think the timing of it is. But a great signing. 3 years, so he's going to be there till he's around 26. I think it is the perfect signing for the Dolphins. Now, would a Munster, would a Ponga, would that be a better signing? Of course it would be. Not just for on the field, but for off the field as well. However, this is a marquee man. He's only 23, and it shows that how good clubs can be. That made no sense, but what I mean is a player in a club. Sean O'Sullivan, he showed glimpses at the Warriors, especially in that Manly game as a Manly fan. He definitely tore us up, and watching that game in our first win of 2021, he was the most dangerous player on that field from either team. I know Manly got the win, but he's the one who set up both the Warriors' tries and came close to slowing the field goal. But he showed in his first 3 games. A lot of people were disappointed by Luai because Luai didn't stand up, but the simple fact is Sean O'Sullivan came in and he did the perfect job, replacing Nathan Cleary. Look, I honestly believe that if, touching wood here, Nathan Cleary were to go down for the rest of the season, the Penrith Panthers would still be the favourite to win the premiership. They showed in the first 3 weeks with O'Sullivan that they are still a genuine premiership threat without him. I think Penrith are a completely different beast, so you can sort of see why maybe club would be a bit, and maybe a Dolphins fan is a bit hesitant of someone like Sean O'Sullivan, who really isn't proven and has spent a lot of the beginning of his career in reserve grade, but still very young. We've seen what he can do under Ivan Cleary. I still think that despite what Penrith have done, Wayne Bennett has proven to be a better coach than Ivan Cleary. So if he can get the best out of him, then he's going to go great, especially off that Dolphins forward pack. That forward pack looks like it could genuinely be a top 4 forward pack. They've got some decent strike players out wide. I think if they can land an Amone, a Cameron Munster, or even an Anthony Milford, that'll be great for O'Sullivan. Someone who can just sort of play eyes up footy, and then O'Sullivan can just control the team, make it his team. You know, it's like it'll be Munster's team on the branding and everything. He'll probably be the captain, but get O'Sullivan to be the game manager. That's what I mean by that. Of course, it'll be a Munsters, probably even a Ramono. They'll probably make him the guy, or even a Reece Walsh. But Sean O'Sullivan, he's going to be a Dolphin. I believe he is the perfect signing for them. And in other news, Broncos fans, they'll be happy. Selwyn Cobbo re-signs at the Brisbane Broncos for a further 2 years. There were a couple of rumours around the fact that nearly every single club in the NRL besides the Panthers and the Melbourne Storm were interested in this kid, and he has shown it. He's gone quiet since Origin Game 1, since he's been rested, and he might even get dropped from Origin Game 3 after his Game 2 performance, but there's no doubt Selwyn Cobbo is going to be around for a long time. I do think he's re-signed on the fact he's going to be the fullback. Only 2 years as well. I'm surprised the Broncos didn't go like a big offer in the sense of maybe like a $700K for a longer period of time. Maybe, I don't know what the figure is. Maybe it's $700K for 2 years. I don't think he's worth that. I think he goes $700K for a longer time because you know we're going to get out of him. But It'll be interesting to see. These deals, when you don't know what the figure is, they're a bit interesting. So if they've got him on the right price, then maybe it's a good 2-year deal. But I still think the Broncos maybe should have signed him up long term. There's something about him that says to me that he's going to go to the Sydney Roosters. The same way Payne Haas does. The same way a lot of these players do. I don't think Munster will be, despite some rumours that came out earlier this year. But Cobbo staying in the Broncos. So guys, there you go. That's your signing news for the 29th of June 2022. O'Sullivan has finally confirmed he's going to the Dolphins. Cobbo is going to the Broncos. Get involved in that comment section below. Do you agree with the clubs making these signings? Do you agree with the players deciding to go to stay/go to the new club? All that good stuff. Smash that like button if you love your rugby league. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the way to 3K, baby. So hopefully you can help us get there. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one.